Welcome. I'm so excited today. We're preparing an Italian vegetable frittata, Frittata. And it's basically a flourless dish, egg base, but lots of really good vegetables. So today I've chosen to use an organic potato, and I have some Bella organic mushrooms. I have organic baby kale and pepper. I'm actually using a green pepper and a yellow pepper today, but use whatever peppers you have. And I've got local free-range eggs. And we'll top it today with a hand-shaven Parmesan cheese. So I'll get started showing you how to put things together. I just want to give you one tip today. As you're going through and peeling your vegetables like your potatoes and cutting up your peppers, what I like to do is I like to have a bowl handy by, and I just take the bag that the vegetables came in and I put it inside the bowl so you don't have to actually dirty the bowl. And as I'm peeling the peppers and as I'm cutting up potatoes and doing whatever you're doing, I just dump everything into the bowl so that when I'm done, I have it all encased in a bag. I don't have the bowl dirty. And then I just take this right outside to the front where we do our composting and then just compost it. So every day you've got something great you're giving back to the earth. So the process for this dish is to slice your potatoes, and I usually slice those first, and saute them in a frying pan with olive oil. And when they're just about half done and softened, then take your chopped peppers and sliced or chopped mushrooms and put them all in the pan together and saute them. So I have that already done, and basically I did 1.5 peppers, and this is for 4 servings. But again, if you're improvising and you're doing more and you've got 6 people, I did this the other day for a group of 6, and I just did a little bit more. So just kind of improvise on your ingredients and to your taste. So if you like a lot of peppers, do a little bit more. I did 2 peppers in this, and I had about 4 mushrooms. Now I've taken an oven glassware pan, and I did spray it with organic olive oil. You could just wipe the inside down just with a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick. And I'm basically just putting that inside this dish that's already been pre-oiled. I've done it not oiled. It doesn't always stick, but sometimes it can give you a little bit of drama depending on the eggs. So I basically get that into the pan, the ovenware pan, and I've preheated the oven to 325, 350 depending on your oven. So I've got that nice and hot already. And so I've got that in the bottom of the pan, all spread out and even. And then I'm going to take my greens in. If I'm doing spinach, I just lay the spinach down right on top of it. Of course, this is organic and local whenever you can, but if not, look for it in your grocery store. And again, it's to taste. If you can get more greens in, that is definitely to your benefit. It's a nice way to get them into your meals. Spread it out a little bit. This was a dish that was inspired by my mom and my grandmother, and I just added a little bit of my own touches to it. And then we'll finish it with the egg. So basically I have 4 eggs already beaten, and I beat in some almond milk. You could do just water, or if you do dairy and you want milk, you could add that. So I'm just going to spread this all over the dish, trying to get it pretty even and moving around to, you know, the outside corners, and just getting it to cover as much as you can. And then when you're done, you can take it and just give it a little bit of a shake to just even it out. And then, like I said, I like to top it with cheese. If you're not doing cheese, a lot of times I'll do half of this in cheese for my husband, and I won't put cheese on my half, but I'll just go ahead and do the whole thing today. And this is a hard cheese, so instead of it being one of the softer cheeses, I chose a hard cheese. And I'll just cover it with that, and we'll put it in the oven, and we'll get it out in just a bit and plate it. So there you go. Okay, so we've gotten it out of the oven, and it's cooked. I left it in for about 20 minutes at 325 to 350. And you look at it after that. If it doesn't quite look as firm as you want it, then you can leave it in for another 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll turn the oven off, and I will just leave it in for another few minutes. So I usually get my spatula out, and I'll usually cut it into, you know, little squares, kind of like brownies. And then that way you can decide, you know, how much you're going to eat. You can usually get 2 meals for 2 people out of this. And it's great for a breakfast because you got your greens in there. It's also great for lunch, and we've had it for dinner before. Now, some people like to add meat to this, sausage or bacon, and you can do that if you want to. But it's got a decent amount of protein in it because of the eggs and lots of good vegetables. So I really want you to enjoy this, and I want you to think about this as one of those dishes that it doesn't have to be exactly the way we made it today. Substitute your vegetables. Change out the potatoes if you like for a different kind of potato. Change out your green and just really enjoy it and know that you've got great nutrition in there, nutrient-dense food that you made yourself. All right, we'll see you next time.